to another episode of Mass Effect Trilogy. We are still on the first game. I do remember the last cast saying that I was going to be going to recruit Liara T'Soni. This is going to probably be a short stream. I am feeling under the weather, but I did say in between throughout the weeks I try to give it a couple days before I redo a stream, so do bear with me. I really don't talk much on when I'm recording, but if anyone does join in, I have no problem answering any questions. So to get started, we're going to make sure that there's nothing else that we are missing. I actually thought I had completed the last mission that I wanted to get and caught up with returning the equipment that I assisted with the trade. So it looks like the game may not have saved that, or I shut the game off before it finished. Unfortunately, I was not able to get past the speech check when I was doing the original exchange.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Jellic.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now, I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
You may hear me eating in between. I am eating soup. Gotta put something on my stomach before I hit this Dayquil pill.
Hello, Commander.
Claire.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's go.
We had
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria.
We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on...
Sounds like we
It's
should...
your decision.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole.
I'll try not to make things
Glad
any
to
harder.
hear it, Commander.
I did skip some of that because, like I said on my last India stream, it shows I did have this conversation.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission.
Saren's...
Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew?
We have our orders. Find Saren before he... But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't...
For too
Now
long.
it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time?
Wherever Saren
Wherever
goes,
he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. Not just for our...
Well said, Commander. Captain.
The captain
Yes,
gave-
ma'am.
If anyone has to take... With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they... Yes, ma'am.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. How did I get renegade?
Yes, Commander.
Oh, it's probably because I chose
Carry
the
on,
down
Presley.
vertical
Yes,
instead
ma'am.
of staying everything to the top. So in the first game, it does let you know that any top options you make usually are Paragon. Anything at the bottom is usually going to be Renegade response. So try to be careful and mindful of that. It is best to try to talk to everyone after every mission you do or planet that you go to. They sometimes do have where you can increase your reputation with them. These do make changes in the game in regards to some critical moments. Plus, free experience is free experience.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
What I will say is, planets that do not have names on them, it is best to try to explore those first, because sometimes you can miss things once the game does update to a new chapter. Interesting. I guess this solar system does not have an actual planet that we can go to explore. So we shall go to the one with an actual name on it.
its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. You hear me? Haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
It is best on this mission to explore everywhere that you can. Excuse me. I am totally going the wrong way.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm...
So I need to go here and there. What I normally try to do is place a flag so I don't lose track.
Batarians.
Harak! Check! Check! Release the Baron!
Fire in the hole! I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'll contact you when I can.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... I guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Excuse me.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed.
You would think that being able to shoot and blow them up would have been great.
you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Heading to position.
Cover me.
All targets down.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Balak would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
He lying. You're actually gonna have to make a very, very hard decision on this mission. Which I have no problem making. Because I would rather nip a situation in the bud over the chance of something coming back and biting me in the behind. Now, of course, it means I'm not going to get Paragon. This is typically the only mission where I opt out of doing a Paragon because I'm actually wanting to be prepared for later game updates. Feels like the Dayquil is starting to kick in. Rex, shotgun.
Eat this!
Die! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
You don't get to leave, Balak. Not after what you've done.
What I've done? This is nothing compared to what's been done to Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
I'm not letting a terrorist like you go free. Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it! I'm going to enjoy gutting you.
pushing the limits. Wow. Let's try this again. These bodyguards are intense. How are y'all both dead again? Come on.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
I hope so.
But you're no better than us. I gave you a chance to save them, and you threw it away. Who's the real terrorist here?
You and I are nothing alike. You killed those people, you pushed the button. And now you'll pay for it.
Go ahead, kill me. I'm not afraid to die. But know this. One day soon, the human race is gonna pay for what it's done.
You're just a demented madman who gets off on killing humans. Don't try to make it sound like some holy crusade.
It is a crusade. And we won't stop until we wipe your filth from the universe. The Batarians have stayed hidden long enough. We won't be ignored. Not anymore. There are thousands more like me waiting their turn, each one willing to die for our cause.
And they chose you for this mission? Then I guess we have nothing to worry about.
Believe what you want. When the vids flash with images of your colonies in flames, you'll know the Batarian rebellion has begun.
Who's your leader? Who's orchestrating all this?
I'm through talking. Just kill me. Get it over with.
You're not gonna die. We'll drop you off on Terra Nova and let Alliance officials deal with you. I doubt they'll be too friendly.
This isn't over!
Is it safe?
Watch where you step. There were bombs, and there may be more. I need a sapper team to sweep the area.
Right. I'll be careful. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Have you found Katie and her team?
I'm sorry, Simon. Balak took Kate and some others as hostages. There was a bomb in their cell, and...
You're not kidding, are you? Oh, God. How could this happen? I thought you were... Couldn't you save them?
Yes, I could have. If I let the Batarians go. But then they might have done the same thing to another colony. Or two more, or a dozen.
That doesn't... I know in my head what you're saying makes sense. It's just a little hard to see the big picture right now, all right? Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
I found 2 of them. They didn't make it.
I see. Well...
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Barbecue. I guess the exclamation mark was supposed to mark the area you would go if you decided to save them. There was a few things that were different. I do remember that if you do let him go, you have to disarm those bombs. That's what I forgot about. I just knew that something was a little off. Am I going to try to locate that last missing person? Absolutely not.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers. Mostly, he's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance. And we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you.
This will be my final mission on this 3.5 chapter update. Supposed to be Turian, but that looks like a human to me. For a heavy deposit of gold, 1,000 G's just don't seem like it's worth it for me.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and bring it to a closing. Excuse me. I believe I'm gonna go ahead and tuck it on in, try to get a little bit better. If anything, if I'm feeling up to it, I might do a little bit more streaming. Finish up with 3.5. I probably should have called this one 3.0 and the other one 3.5 so I didn't mess up. But I will, if I can, make changes to the title, and then we can make our way from there. Thank y'all again for those who do come and watch. Please don't hesitate to leave in a commentary. And I always say, bad publicity is good publicity. No matter what you leave behind or you leave as a comment, I'll take it in as the good, and I'll take a little grain of salt. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.